everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic today. I'm going to move this light because it's in my eyes. So I am coming to you today with a public service announcement, I think maybe, an update on the Louis Vuitton Bond Street. So hold on, let's get this video started. Okay, everybody, I wanted to meet with you guys real quickly because today I'm actually on my way back to the Louis Vuitton store. And I will tell you that I'm actually really sad about the reason that I'm going. I did not intend to do this at all. My heart is actually breaking a little bit, and I'm not sure how this will be resolved, but I wanted to kind of share it with you and talk to you about it. And it has to do with the Bond Street, the Louis Vuitton Bond Street. This bag, it is such an incredible, exquisite, just gorgeous bag. I love her. I love her so much. She's really incredible. From the handle, the strap, to the material, to the I love this part. This might be my favorite part right here, the luggage tag. But she's so beautiful on the inside. It's just incredible. Now, I have been carrying her, and I tried to carry her exclusively for a little bit because I wanted to come to you and be able to do a, hey, I've spent some time in here and here's what I think about her. I didn't get to do as much of that as I had intended, and here's the reason why I'll be going back to Louis Vuitton today. I have had a similar issue with her that I had with the Pochette Matisse, and I have to tell you, I still want to get my hands on another Pochette Matisse because I really do love the bag. I loved the size of it. I loved having my things in. I think it's fantastic. I have not seen the end of that particular bag. So I think it's wonderful. I just had one where the clasp was a little defective, so it kept hitting my my legs or my hips or my thighs or wherever it was hitting, and it would tweak that little button and it would pop open on me. And in one of my videos, I talked about that. I got it new from Louis Vuitton. I wore it out. I took it to a store, and I actually lost a tube of lipstick or lip gloss from the bag because it popped out and it was jingling and it went. I have no idea where it went. So here we go. When this bag is empty, she's fine. But when you put items in her, and I will tell you that I got her rather than the Placide, the Saint Placide, because she could hold more. That was the very specific reason why I did that. I loved them both, but I kept thinking about this one because I knew this could be an everyday bag. So I got her home, I took her out, I filled her up, we started dating. The problem is, when you carry her like this, not so bad, really not so bad. But I went out with the hubs and we sat in a wonderful, we went and got some Mexican food and it was wonderful. The cheese dip is my favorite. When we were done, I was sliding out of the booth. I grabbed her and I flung her on my arm like this. And you guessed it, this came wide open. It just undid itself and it looked like that. And because it was full, I mean, it draped immediately. I went, oh, I must have knocked it. And I sat down for a second. I got her set again, and I made my way to the car, and we got in the car, and I didn't really think anything about it. The next day, I was out doing my thing, and several times I would go to get in my purse and realize the purse was already open. It had been gaping. Now, I want you to know this is not like a Neverfull. It's short. The Neverfull, it's okay if it gapes because your stuff is halfway down the bottom and it's just fine. This particular item, when I put my things in it, I mean, it comes to like here. So when it gapes open, your stuff it's right at the very edge, and anybody and it's down low. It's not like, with the Neverfull, like it's right there and you can kind of protect your items. With this, it kind of hangs down to your hip. And when it's open and kind of behind you, anybody could come up and take something from it because, well, it's open. it was interesting that I was meeting a friend of mine that night. We were heading to do some, pay a light bill at Nordstrom, and I'm not talking about mine, I'm talking about Nordstrom's light bill. And we were having such a great time. It was the night that Dior had their event, and it was really wonderful. We were getting our makeup done, which I'll talk about that later. I really did kind of pay for it. My eyes hurt so bad. Dior is not your friend when it comes to anybody who has eye allergies. Not your friend, don't do it. So, and that's one of the main reasons why I don't have makeup on this evening, is because I'm letting my eyes recuperate from it. So I get in there, and I was telling my friend about the bag. I'm like, listen, I'm a little nervous about it earlier today. It started when I went, to dinner, and it did it today. I kind of noticed it as I was, making some purchases, and she's like, oh my gosh, that's really not a good thing for Vuitton. And I go, I know, right? So, we got our makeup done at the same time. There were a couple of different artists, and, we got done, and I had my bag sitting back there. Everybody was like, oh, it's a beautiful bag. And I'm like, we were all having a wonderful time, and I went to go grab it, and of course I grabbed it like this, so that wasn't a problem. When we got away from the makeup, I grabbed this because I intended, of course, put her on and I let her drop like normal. I just kind of let her drop, and I went to go fling her, and she immediately popped open, and my friend had turned around to say something, and she said, your bag just opened. I said, oh my goodness. So I fixed it again, and I was like, I'm going to have to take it back and talk to my CA about it. And she said, yes, absolutely. And then I fixed it and then put it on my shoulder, and she goes, I just did it again. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I had to end up carrying it that night. I couldn't use the strap, and I ended up carrying her like this, but I was so nervous about it because every time she would bump, this would come open. I suspect it's because the way the handles are, and let me take this off real quickly, just because I want to show you. Oh, and this one's kind of caught. There we go. Can you see the top of the bag rests solely on this, which turns into the handle. When you are using it without the handle, this slides down, so you're still resting on this chain, and this chain pulls against the top, right? Can you see that? And of course, whatever is holding it here has to hold the weight of the entire bag. And what's holding here is nothing other than this clasp. Can you see it? So it's a basic snap, all right? A beautiful snap, though it may be. Do you see this little piece up here? This is the only piece that holds when you snap it down here. I'm going to try to show it to you. I don't know that I'm going to do such a great job of it. And it's a really good snap. See how that sits right there? That is the only thing holding this bag from coming open. It's not like the other bags where you have to twist or push or do something, flip. This is just right? And that's okay if you were only going to carry some lipstick and maybe just some cards or whatever, but this bag is designed in size for a daily carrier. And unfortunately, this cannot be a daily carrier because it's going to come open on you. And I don't want that to happen to you because I care about you and I care about the items that you carry in your handbag. So I'm going to recommend that you check with your CA prior to purchasing this bag. I know I was giddy. I know I was very excited. I still love her very much. I think she's a beautiful, beautiful bag, but I am now looking and interested only in those items that I can carry on a regular basis. No fuss, no muss, no worries. And this bag, unfortunately, does not fit the bill for me. I recommend some good, strong conversations with the CA. When I purchased this bag, my CA did say, actually it wasn't my CA, it was another CA there, who said, listen, we don't have any complaints on this bag. I'm going to say this bag is really new. And that's probably why. I do expect that some conversations will be taking place very soon as the ladies get them or gentlemen get them and we start using them and find out that we have a bit of a problem. Now, could be that mine is defective and it could be that there really isn't an issue at all. However, I do feel like the weight of the bag against that very small, tiny gold piece is not a great fit for what I expected this bag to be able to do. I hope you found this helpful. I apologize to even have the need to share it with you guys, but I wanted to be as honest as I could, as early on as I could, to explain what was going on for me personally with this bag. So if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, I would love it if you would take a moment to subscribe. I would love to spend some time with you each time I upload a video and chat with you for a little bit. I'd love for you to come and spend some time with me on my YouTube channel. If you do subscribe, go ahead and click that little bell that's somewhere near that. It's like right next to the subscribe button. And what that's going to do is it's going to notify you every time I upload a video and you won't miss a thing. Take care, everyone, and I look forward to chatting with you very soon.